police unit in Imo State after Amnesty International documented allegations of torture, illegal detention, and enforced disappearances. There are now new outfits in place of the disbanded police formations, but many Nigerians worry it's only a rebranding exercise and that the core problem of accountability has not been addressed. DW West Africa correspondent Azizat Olaoluwa has been digging into the issue, but note her report contains scenes some viewers may find disturbing.
This footage of a defenseless young man in Delta State, southern Nigeria, being shot at by a police officer in plain clothes went viral online a few weeks ago. The officer and his colleagues took him away, and he died in police custody. This led to widespread outrage and calls for justice. The police officer and 4 others have been arrested and charged to court. But it's not an isolated incident. Nigerians have for years called for the end of police brutality, accusing many officers of intimidation, illegal arrests, torture, and extrajudicial killings. Recently, Amnesty International documented alleged police brutality against an anti-kidnapping police squad called the Tiger Base Unit in Owerri, the Imo State capital in the southeast. The NGO alleged human rights violations, including prolonged arbitrary detention, torture, extortion, and enforced disappearances, including the removal of children from their mothers without records. The unit was later scrapped in May, with a new squad called the Violent Crimes Response Unit, VCRU, set up. The same commander is operating the new unit, and activists say most of his officers were retained. Our team identified 4 alleged police brutality victims of the now disbanded Tiger Base Unit here in Imo State. 2 of them first agreed to talk to DW, but then they withdrew, scared that talking to the media could backfire. Many victims of police violence are so severely traumatized that it has forced them into silence. I have traveled to Owerri to meet with some of the victims.
Yeah. Good morning.
Kenneth Anyawu's life was upended during a village meeting in April. He said he was shot by an officer of the former police unit when they showed up to arrest a man he was talking to.
They shot me front back and busted my stomach open. Both intestine, fat and everything come out. I was having it in my hand. They still bundled me into their boot. Locked the boot and leave me in that place till evening. When they took me to the Tiger Base, they were surprised when they opened the boot and saw that I was alive. One have the gut to ask me, are you still alive? Or do you still need 1 bullet?
The 56-year-old businessman says some of his ribs are now damaged, causing him excruciating pain and unable to provide for his family. Our next victim, we are calling X because they fear further reprisals. X was arrested in the middle of the night when officers of the now defunct unit came looking for a family member who wasn't at home. X told DW they were detained for several nights, witnessing some traumatizing events.
Inside Tiger Base Arena, you will see them. They will pack boys and shoot them, put them inside their vehicle's boot and drive them away. It was hell there. Everywhere was stinking. It was a small room that they packed people in. 30-something people in a very small room. Women were suffering there. The officers were using the women there, taking advantage of them. They don't have any human sympathy. They don't want to know whether you're dying. They said if you want to die, die.
Unlike these 2 victims, residents of Owerri were tight-lipped about the operations of police officers. Our team tried to get them to talk, but no one was willing to speak. Many Nigerians have stopped trusting the police force amid increasing reports of brutal and corrupt police officers. Calls for genuine reforms have grown, and Nigerians are demanding accountability so that officers follow the rules of engagement and respect human rights. Chinedu Agu is a lawyer in the state seeking for justice for some of the victims of Tiger Base Unit, especially those arrested in place of their loved ones. a common practice by the Nigerian police.
The Administration of Criminal Justice Law makes it very clear that you cannot arrest anybody in lieu of another person. What I expect from the authorities is not to back those who are doing the wrong thing. When people are complaining that a particular unit is involved in human rights violation, in forced disappearances, in extrajudicial killing, the most reasonable response is not to promote officers in that unit. The most reasonable response is to disband that unit and investigate the officers.
DW's request for answers from the Imo State Police Command on the allegations made by the people we spoke to was not granted as of the time of this report. Kenneth said the police apologized and promised compensation, but it's yet to be fulfilled, and no officer has been prosecuted. For now, all he wants is his life back.
What I want is justice to the fullest. The full compensation for destroying my life and my health back. Because I am not okay.
Nigerians have long been hoping in vain for a day when the police would truly be their protectors. But as testimonies from the survivors of police violence show, that may not happen without genuine change.
And on that note, I spoke to Rinu Oduola. She's been at the heart of advocacy against police brutality in